Welcome back. We're into the final 5 minutes of play from the second period between the Islanders and the Mooseheads, tied at 2 apiece here at the Eastlink Center in Charlottetown for Y2K night, 2000s night at the Eastlink Center. And George, we were talking about it off air, but right now, a real bright spot for the Charlottetown Islanders, Spencer Thompson. He's really fit in seamlessly.
Yeah, and he really has. I get a chance now to watch him as I do more of the, as you're doing the play-by-play here. And for Spencer Thompson, physically competing off in front, making the opponent know that he's got a net front presence himself. He's battling in the corner against some of his opponents as well. But a nice feel offensively. He's always looking on to go to that next gear offensively in the offensive zone if an opportunity is to come forward here. So he looks like he's got a pretty good feel for the game, and he's going to be a nice addition for Jim Holton's Charlottetown Islanders.
And a right-handed shot,
yes,
too, which
that doesn't hurt either.
Desperately need on the back end to go alongside Dylan McKinnon, who's currently out injured. So Thompson, the one active right-handed shot defenseman on the roster right now. Now, of course, in a few weeks' time, Dylan McKinnon will be back on the ice again. As this one will be held in by the Mooseheads. Kennedy, quick turn. He'll cut down low. Here's Kennedy looking up to the top of the point. He'll elect to turn and fire. This one off the shin pad of Brady Peddle up into the netting. Once again, as the puck hits the mesh, and the whistle goes of the officials, and we'll get set to go again from inside of Islanders territory.
So again, for the Charlottetown Islanders in a 2-2 game here right now, they fell behind 1-0 in the opening period, tied at the end of 20. Back here in the second period, fell back, and again they've tied it at 2 apiece, looking to get that first lead of the game. But they have a team that has certainly struggled here offensively over the last 4 to 5 weeks, and they've got a couple on the board here right now, and looking for a third, which will of course be a key in any win. Scoring 3 is a key stat no matter what league you're in.
Absolutely is, and you have the numbers. The Islanders, their record when they score 3 versus when they don't, it's a massive switch up.
15-2-4.
So the Islanders need 3. That's the key. It has a long stretch feed, and here comes Beaulieu into the zone. Jams on the brakes. Looks back for help. Looking back door. That one cut off by Phillips. Nice heads-up play there by the Mooseheads captain to take away that no-look feed.
Nice pass by Beaulieu, though.
He'll move this one back up for Shields. Back for Lemieux. Gupel looking out in front. Shields robbed. Rebound loose. They jam away at it. Butler in there. Couldn't tap it home as Manella will grab the loose puck and airmail it back down the length of the ice, as icing will be called. The Islanders so close. Butler, Lemieux, Gupel jumping up into the play, and Will Shields combining but could not get onto the score sheet.
Great legging save off that left pad. Then they jam it up off in front. 5-hole save made off the stick of Will Shields, who's got 17 in the season as well. Islanders again jamming it up, but goaltender Nick Circa, he has been as good as any. I know Nathan Leake's got 2 on the evening here, but he and Circa are certainly the leading candidates to be stars of the game here so far.
And for Nicholas Circa, he has stopped 20 of 22 with just under 3 minutes left to go in period number 2. The middle frame here from the Eastlink Center as we're back underway. It's going to be Voyaga with it. Back for Watroba, picking things up. Staples now takes over. Watroba back for Conrad again. He'll fire this one in deep as Manella, the first one to it. He'll play the rim around, picked off by the Islanders and Jude Herron. Talk about players that are due for a goal. Jude Herron comes to mind for the Islanders. He's been all over the play here tonight. Now Staples, back down for Jude Herron. Across for Voyaga. He'll pick things up. Now with Troba. Slides in, tries to grab that loose puck. Voyaga looking for Herron, the shot in, and he scores!
You called it, Luke. Jude Herron lets the shot go. Top of the left wing circle. I was just about to say one of his better games that we've seen him play here over the last month or so. He's been in and around the charging of the play a number of times. But that feed pass, top of the left wing circle, right where Jude Herron, of course, wants to let it go. He got some good snap on it. Looked like Circa got a piece of it, but it's going to get by him. And the Islanders lead for the first time, 3-2.
And there is that third goal. Jude Herron pots it off the glove of Circa up into the air and into the back of the cage. That was identical to Max Jardine's goal with the Summerside Western Capitals the other night, former Islander. As Jude Herron on the board, for him his 4th of the year from Nicky Voyaga, potentially CJ Watroba as well, getting an assist on the goal. We'll have to wait for the official goal call from Matt McLeod, the PA announcer here at the Eastlink Center. But the Islanders, their first lead of the hockey game.
Well, good on Jude Herron. It hasn't been the first half of the season that he was hoping for, and the fans and, of course, the team were hoping for. It is what it is as a young 17-year-old. But, again, solid effort here tonight on the second half of this season.
Now here's Ben to shot. This one ricochets off the shaft of Hickey's stick and around the horn as Thompson laid a big hit there back behind the play as well. And for Jude Herron, it's one of the things, too, where he had that injury at the start of the year, turned over in front. Walters shoots that one just off wide. Leak will play it back again. Walters grabs it off for McPherson, takes a shot up and into the netting. That's 3 turnovers right in front of the goal for the Charlottetown Islanders here tonight. Donald Hickey stopped 2 of them, but going back to my thought, Jude Herron, he had that injury earlier on in the year that was described as a worse version of a Charlie horse, and that takes some time to really recover from that, but he's done a great job. It looks like, especially in the last 4 or 5 games, he's back to full swing.
Yeah, he missed 6 games, right? So more than he wanted to, but again, looking pretty comfortable here tonight with his wingmates. And we've got Ryan Staples, first game in as a Charlottetown Islander. He's got a secondary assist on that third goal of the game. For the Island, they lead 3-2.
With a minute 30 left to go, this one sent down the length of the ice. Not enough for icing. In between periods 2 and 3, we have Guy Girard joining us, associate coach and assistant general manager of the Charlottetown Islanders. Talking trade deadline with him. Good to catch up with Guy. As here's Lemieux Goupil. No golf questions this time for Guy.
Well, that would be tough between you and him. Not talking golf with 1:18 left in this second period. Isles finally have the lead in the game here, Luke. They've been battling since the 18-second mark of period number 1 to get a lead. They fell down 1-0 early, but they battled back. Right now, shooting Halifax 23-17, outscoring them 3-2. And a pretty solid 40 minutes for the Charlottetown Islanders.
Definitely so. This has been a great start to this hockey game here. So we're almost 2 periods through. Not really a start to it, but still a strong almost 40 minutes for the Charlottetown Islanders. As Beaulieu will grab this puck. L'Italien can't stop it. Butler will grab this one. And his second game back from injury. Right before the Christmas break with a lower body injury, but back into the lineup now. Circa will stop it up, back behind the cage. Handel plays the backhand scoop across. L'Italien touches that one up. Kilfoyle up for Mensonen. Hits the middle man, and it's going to be Kulibiak, and walks in and shoots that one well wide. Tried for the no look, but couldn't hit his spot on the 6x4. Conrad will flutter it around as we have Brady pedal for it. He'll try to gallop over in time as now Dusky will airmail it back out and into the Moosehead zone. Circa out, he'll stop it up for Kilfoyle. 30 seconds left to play. Kulibiakin off for L'Italien, and here comes Malik L'Italien. Drops it off. Kulibiakin walks around one to the inside. That one didn't miss by a whole lot. Kilfoyle on the rebound. Plays it all the way back down low. Kulibiakin around the play again. He's come to life here in this second period.
Yeah, certainly noticeable. 19 of the season, almost had his 20th.
Back out in front, Hickey the stop, rebound loose, and Conrad skates. Clock winding down, Kilfoyle has to shoot, up to the point, Handel lets it go. That one
there was
wide.
Time, Luke, there was time.
Expires.
There was some net nasty off in front as the period was winding down, and man, I'll tell you what, Donald Hickey, Luke, had to make some saves there, but overall, your thoughts on that second period?
Pretty strong. You have to like Nathan Leake, Jude Herron getting on the board as well, and that's what we talked about. Good to see the depth scoring on the board for the Charlottetown Islanders. With that, we'll step out. When we come back, our HJV equipment period summary. You're listening to Charlottetown Islanders Hockey, brought to you by Mr. Lube and Tire, open 7 days a week for all